Well, hello there, internet friends. It's Too Old for Gaming, and today we're back on Gora Kolwaria in a 10 vs 10. We are on a tactical income server game, so that means a little bit slower paced, more tactical action here. So I am playing on the Axis team as Sperrverband Kessel. We are going to attempt to capture this area where I have my attack beacon. I want to use the infantry I've got, the Hungarians and Germans, to just kind of clear the town. Alright guys, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button for some more Steel Division 2 content here. Let's talk about today's deck build. So for reconnaissance, we've got some cheap Hungarian large squads. We've got Brandenburgers with radios. And then in Phase B, we've got more of those large infantry reconnaissance units from the Hungarians. They don't have a light machine gun, but I think they're 12-man teams. So if they get spotted, you can usually retreat them and keep them in the match for a while. In terms of infantry, we've got 85 units. We've got the Raider teams from the Hungarians with their Molotovs. We've got some leaders, the Brandenburger leaders, pioneers. And then in Phase B, we've got the Hungarian pioneers, Hungarian leaders, and some Panzergrens with Panzerfaust. We also have Brandenburgers with the grenade bundle. And then Phase C, we get more of those Raider teams from the Hungarians. For tanks, we actually have 31 units, which is a pretty decent amount to call in. No light tanks, just medium. So we've got Panzer IV H's and then Stug 3Gs in Phase A. In Phase B, we'll get a leader and a Stug 4. In Phase C, we'll get Stug 3s, we get 12 of those. So probably not going to call in that many. You can have matches that go long, though, so thought it was worth bringing in that many tanks. In terms of support, we've got the Flame Panzer half-tracks, IG-18s, a commander card, and then in Phase B, we'll get our MG-42s, Opelblitz munition trucks, and Stiff 42s. For anti-tank, we've got 20 units. We get 6 units of the 40Ms. They have heat rounds, so they can penetrate up to 180 millimeters of armor. They're great in towns, but they're only 1,000 meters of range, so you got to keep them hidden. But quick fire rate, they also have high explosive too. For 35 points, you can call in quite a few of them. Martyr 2s as well, and then Pack 40s in Phase B, and Stug 3 F8s in Phase B as well. For anti-aircraft, we've got 40 millimeter AA guns in Phase A, and then 88s in Phase B. Artillery-wise, we've got the 251/2 81mm mortar cars, and in Phase B, we can bring in some cheap howitzers or 120mm mortars. We also have the opportunity to bring in a 149mm off-map if we wanted to try to push with infantry. For air power, we've got a BF-109, FW-189, and then a Ju-88 bomber. What you're going to see in the match is just slightly different than this. I've been building this deck while waiting in the loading room, and it launched but didn't launch with my changes. So this is a pretty good one. I'm going to skip ahead in a couple parts just because it's slow since it's tactical. Initially here, I'm going to bring in some AT guns to protect against any attacks trying to push through, an IG-18, and then I've got a leader, pioneers, some reconnaissance team, 2 reconnaissance teams, Raider team, and a Flame Panzer. Normally, I always like to bring in an anti-aircraft gun at the beginning to prevent any air cheese, but with it being tactical, I'm less worried about getting immediately bombed, so I took the risk and did not bring in any anti-aircraft. So the Brandenburger are spotting this half-track right away. They threw a grenade, missed. Spotting these rifles teams yet? No, just the half-track. So threw another grenade, missed again. Third grenade takes out the half-track. So nice little win there at the beginning. IG-18 firing at these armed rifles teams as the friendly Hungarians get forced back. Enemy reconnaissance motorcycle goes down to the IG-18, and those arms rifles are getting suppressed really fast. Half-tracks pushing forward along with M5s. ME-210 just dropping rockets everywhere. Not sure if he killed anything off, but definitely if there was infantry on the ground, got their heads down. So the 40Ms are a nice little light AT gun to bring in Phase A. You get heat rounds AP and HE, so multi-purpose. And 35 points with the heat rounds, they can do 180 millimeters of penetration. So you can pretty much take out just about anything the Allies can throw at us in a town. So his teams came in half-tracks too, which means he's spending, I think, 35 points for each one of those teams, which, if you're losing them quickly like he is right now, because he's getting hit with 105s too, it's going to take him a while to refresh his front line due to the income. So that team's going to die, and then the M3 half-track is for sure going to die. We've got 3 field guns and a Zorigny. So let's take a look around the map to see what the rest of the team's doing here. Front line is 17-15 with the Allies pushing us off a point to start here. Big bombs falling on our team here. Everyone falling back. That was brutal. Almost got the farm. That half-track still here, pushing off our Allies, but I don't think he's going to be around for long. Allies have pushed up to the front line area. Sometimes this side can push through a little bit further, in my experience. And we actually have an M4 who's moved up really far. He's going to get knocked out for sure. In the town, we've stabilized it. Not a lot to protect it, but we do have some Stern Pioneers to prevent a push going through. Enemies maintaining their part of the town. They pushed pretty far up our line over here, almost capping our flag. They've got that intersection flag here, and are pushing with some 50 cal half-tracks. So, Texas, AA gun, so it takes a while to bring it in at this tick rate. We do manage to take out the half-track, and the M5 firing at the Zorigny. Can he get the suppression on him? He gets 2 casualties, but he is destroyed on the second shot. So each one of these squads is 25 points. So we got 100 points coming in here to try to push through the town. I'm going to move my Pioneers up first, and then we'll bring in these guys with Molotovs. 40 mil getting caught out in the open here by the M5 gun and M5 tank. Unfortunately, he is destroyed. We have another one who's guarding the road, though. And now we've got artillery falling on our position. These guys bail out in the street and are getting suppressed. One of the half-tracks do go down to the 40M. The second one is getting some suppression on us, so we missed that first shot, and then we end up destroying him in the second. Trying to move the IG-18 up here. Take a direct hit from a mortar. Lose a man in that team. AT gun goes down. So Brandenburgers get them to surrender. We've got recon here spotting down the road, so we're not getting pushed on the right. So now we just have to deal with this M5A1. I am bringing in 2 Panzer IV-H's. These are 75 points apiece. So from what we're seeing here, though, we should be able to take out any enemy equipment we spot. I'm going to try to make a play for both flags at the same time. M5 getting spotted by this IG-18. Nope, he's shooting down here. We take out the recon. We've got the M8 Scott. Let's see if we can take him down. Misses. We take 2 casualties. Just continuing to miss. Gets a hit on him, but the high explosive round is just not enough to take out the front. armor on that unit. Arm rifles being spotted by these Hungarians who throw their Molotovs at them. Based on the suppression, we should win that fight. More half-tracks coming in. And off-map on our position. So, fortunately, we moved a lot of our units out, but we lose a tank, we lose a flame panzer. Our recon troops are suppressed, pinned down here. Our leader just barely getting out. We've got another backup squad caught in the rain of steel. Guards spotting our team out in the open. Now, I want to say these guys are stronger than they used to be after they changed the DP28 stats. So yeah, he'd shoot, look at that, like as soon as we went out in the open, he completely destroyed that squad. That was a full squad of 13 men. I don't even think he took a casualty. So the guards are definitely much stronger than they were. So we lost our pioneer. We've got a couple Hungarian teams that are full up though. Bring in another IG-18 to provide fire support against light armor and infantry, and then an MG-42. I do have my anti-aircraft gun in. It's the 36M. So they can do 2,500 meters of range. Who's getting spotted here? We did surrender a gun, by the way. IG-18 trying to get into position. He's firing on my team in this building. Gets him. So we've captured the bridge, trying to move the MG-42 in so we get a little bit of fire support against any enemy infantry coming around. We've got a good 180-degree view here. And we've, for a second there, captured this back flag. You can see enemy mortars going off in the distance. Looks like he's invested a lot of money into artillery. So we're able to help push off this IL-2 before he gets his rockets off on our King Tiger. And he goes down. Not sure which AA piece that was over here. 7/1. So guards are spotting our teams out in the open here, but we do have the IG-18 on the road spotting him. So it's continuing to take casualties. Engineers get hit by the Molotov, so they are suppressed. He might hit us with a satchel charge though. We do get him to surrender. That's awesome. Mortars now coming in for the IG-18. Spotted another rifle squad down here. And it looks like a whole bunch of enemy equipment. And these light woods, a bunch of half-tracks, AT guns, and engineers getting pinned by these half-tracks. I did drop an attack beacon. See if we can get some artillery on that spot. Get another 40 mil I'm bringing in. Try and look down this road. And in addition to the Hungarians, we do have some Panzergrens. I'll bring those in case the half-tracks get up close. We can take them out with our Panzerfaust. We did spot the 81. Mortar half-tracks, definitely one of the strongest, to me, one of the strongest artillery units in the game. They can carry a ton of ammo and just lay down tons of fire. So we take out another enemy fighter. That time it was our gun. Almost lands on my infantry. Maybe it landed on his guys. So I brought in my own mortar half-track, the 251/2. These guys have 40 rounds and almost 5,000 rounds of machine gun ammo, 4,600. So right where we saw everything, gonna drop it there, and because we've got our leader, our radio net's really pushed out. We've also got spotters over here. These are the guys from the first recon team, actually still alive, 2 of the men. Get them on return fire. And so we got these guys moved in the appropriate way. This is weird though. I'm in a building next to them. They're not throwing the Molotovs. So I'm guessing they were too close to throw a Molotov cocktail in the building next door. Because that was, my intention was to walk through and get Molotovs out. So that time, they get the Molotov out, and then immediately they're getting nuked by these guys. IG-18 was destroyed by 81mm mortar fire. But we're at a 21-11 now. And the game really has swung the opposite way of what it was in Phase A. As we reach the end of Phase B. And we are pushing along the river here. Half-tracks have moved. These guys who ran away are spotting these engineers. Even though we're out in the open, they were so suppressed that we managed to pin them down. Artillery dropping in on those M3 half-tracks. Both of them are destroyed, so that was nice. Guards are starting to get suppressed by the Madsen. So we wipe out the engineers, and the guards, if we don't get fully suppressed, should be killed off here shortly. I'm trying to counter artillery fire this guy. He is mobile though, so he gets out of the way as soon as all those shells start landing. Lucky guy. So, we've captured 3 flags. We're gonna move our recon team up first. I like these. I like beefy recon teams. We've got exceptional stealth and 12 men for 15 points. I know they don't have a machine gun, but I'm okay with that. It's just nice to be able to keep a recon unit out in the field for a long time. And if they do get an enemy engagement, they're not immediately wiped out. So he's got something in here, maybe another half-track. So we're spotting ZIS-2s, which we haven't brought in. We get Stugs in this, and Martyrs, and it's a points game. We're on tactical, so to deal with the enemy armor, I brought in the Martyr 2 rather than a Stug, because they're only 50 points. And we're not dealing with any 2K equipment. We've been going up against Stuarts and M3 half-tracks, so. Both guns go down. Not sure which one of our teams destroyed these. This 2 over here, maybe these guys. Another enemy M8. But this 40M should be able to easily take him down once he's spotted again. (19-13) with 22 minutes to go. Martyr's in position to spot down the road here. Looks like we found that we've got a half-track here. And there was a rifles team. And he unfortunately goes in front of our assault flame troop team. So these guys they only have 1 flamethrower. 25 points. They're beefy though. You get 4 submachine guns, so you can see if they're not a CQB team, they can still do a good job to wipe them out fast. M8 Scott takes a shot from the 40M and goes down on the second shot. Assault infantry getting spotted by these half-tracks. Looks like we destroyed a 120 with 81mm mortar fire. So I'm going to keep moving this guy forward to stay in range because our Mortars can only go 3,000. So we've spotted another AT gun with our recon team. Our Martyr spotting the half-tracks out here. So we take out another SIS-2. And the last half-track is destroyed. So we've got 19:13 with 36 minutes to go. I'd obviously like to end it sooner than that if we can. We spot these 81s out here. I'm gonna try to capture this flag way in the back. So we're in a good position now to take out reinforcements. We've got our 40mm anti-tank gun up here covering the road. He is dueling with a 76mm. Unfortunately, my Brandenburger fleeing, so not able to get to MG42 fire on him right away. But am able to get some 81s on him in radio range. Should get him suppressed really fast. There we go. All right. So on our right flank, we've got an Su-85, a T-34, recon, and more infantry coming in. Moved my 40mm AA gun forward. We've got Panzergrens covering the intersection along with these Hungarian raiders. We also have our recon spotting everything coming through here. We've got a good radio network as well to keep everything nice and tight with our 81mm shots. So recon battling recon as snipers pinning us down, but Martyr 2 getting in on the action with his 75mm high explosive rounds. Man, that guy's still not fully suppressed. Bring in more 40 mils in this area. And wasn't sure what was over here, but for 25 points I figured I could go ahead and see how far we could push. We take out the recon unit with the Martyr 2. Unfortunately, there's an IS-1 there. I am going to try and retreat away. Definitely don't want to be in tank duels with something that has, what, 40 millimeters of frontal armor. Tried just dropping mortars on him, but he continued to move. Our 40 can hit him from right here if he comes in very close. And I did bring in a Stug 3 F8. See if we can take the IS-1 with it as well. "15 minutes left in the match. So first shot gets hit on the Stug. Mortar's now raining down on the IS-1. Misses. Let's see if we can land it. He's on the move, so... Bounce! He's not going to hit us. No way. Okay, we managed to take out the commander. It was a big kill. Our Hungarians made it across the bridge and try to get up near this flag. Martyr being fired on by an OB-25. The Stug 3 here putting some return fire on him. That sniper team is still alive for at least 3 more seconds. So just sort of sensing opportunity here, guys. Just moving units in. I'm not getting any fire on me. Maybe he spent it all on Air Force. I'm not sure, but that's worth pushing forward. OB-25 is going to go down here shortly to this 40 mil. And he does. If that didn't take him out, the 81s would have. M10 goes down. Now we're getting the 132 rockets moving forward. He gets destroyed. I'm not sure if he got his rounds off or not. Looks like we got Studebakers coming in here to reinforce. I think he's seeing what I'm doing with the line pushing. I'm also moving a 40 mil over, but I can only reach right here, right now. See that? I'm like just on the edge, so it's basically just gonna ambush this way. Spot some more recon in here. We've got Molotovs though, so I think we should be able to take him down. He does have reinforcements coming in. That rockets did come down. So, 132 rockets take out one of our AT guns, almost takes out our 81s. Our Stug 3 is destroyed. Looks like our Martyr got destroyed. Our MG42 I'm trying to stop. He makes it out and then immediately gets destroyed. I do have these FI 156Cs to spot, so I brought those in a couple times just to see if we're missing anybody. There's another one of these 132 teams, but they're going to get Panzer Schrecked right now. There you go. So our munitions truck and our 81s make it out. I had a second Stug 3 who was coming in, and then I've got basically the assault gun version with more high explosive rounds. Brandenburger now getting shot at by Shrafniki, gets spotted outside here and surrenders. That's a big bummer. King Tiger's moved up significantly, and we've got him basically pinned, so we might be able to get him surrendered. We don't have any more Molotovs, but we're not in view, so this is good for us. And we get him to surrender. That was huge. Those are like 30-point squads. Mortars back up to drop on the enemy infantry out here in the light woods. 2 men left, one man left. 2 casualties in the first hit. .2012, 5 minutes to go. I'm moving forward the Pack 40 since this is too far back now. Spot another 120mm mortar out here. And he must have been out of ammo. So the second one is destroyed. We've got 82s firing at us now. Our Raider team just off the flag here, getting pinned down by 50 cal fire. Need that King Tiger to take him out. So we're just off the flag. And I'm having to retreat these guys back. Got a 85 or 90 mil back here firing at our plane. He's trying to mortar, counter mortar. So Brandenburger's almost up to the flag now, and we've got Sturm Pioneers pushing the front line in front of them. Our Raider team's still alive, but not nearly as useful without those Molotovs. Our 81s getting close to hitting the 82s, but not landing because we're not in radio range right now. We have captured this flag, though. Bringing in some more of these assault teams with the flamethrowers. We got a 300 coming in. He gets shot down by the 7/1. This bowfighter dies, too. He does. Says we took him out. So we kill another guards team with our raiders. And I moved my recon and a 40 mil up. These Brandenburgers have their AT grenade bundles. We've got an MG42 up here now. We have 3 Stugs to protect our flag. And he's dropping out right here out in the open. So something happened over here. It looks like napalm or something. $10 guys. Still trying to hit those 82s. Moved just in time. So I brought in a Panzer IV to back this area up. I would like to capture that flag. It'd be great to capture, what, 4 or 5 flags? Brandenburgers fighting these armed rifles team. Do manage to get their grenade off and blow them up. Our Brandenburger Pioneers are coming in. And we're moving our 40 mil here to cut off any reinforcements. Our Pack 40's here to cut that road off. So, I mean, if he pops his head out, he's dead. More rifles teams in here. But those grenades just doing a good job of killing off the Americans. More and more teams in here. DP teams in too close to use their stuff. So we'll use that to our advantage with our Pioneers. Trying to drop 81mm mortars right behind them. And just hear the PPSHs firing every time. Just need to get these guys pinned. So we got 2 teams pinned. We get this 3rd team pinned. We can just surrender them all. Alright. Triple surrender. M4 getting fired on by the Stug 3. It looks like he spotted my reinforcements I was bringing in back here. Fortunately, we didn't get blown up. Take out the M4. Still off the point here. 4 minutes to go. Guards continuing to battle my raiders. So we do get surrendered here, but there's two MG42 set up if he moves in too close. And the FI-156 just spotting everything back here, but taking fire from right here. And he is destroyed. More Pioneers coming in. And these guys are basically full up. We flipped the flag. Alright, we're at 21:11, 1 minute 30 to go. It's an IS-2 back here. Come on, Panzer IV. IS-2 is destroyed. T-34 is down. So we've secured a new front line up here. Take him out in the last 35. Nope. Let's get that Zissou. It's dead. Alright guys, let's check the field of battle one last time. We've almost completely pushed them off the map on our end. They've held the front line here, never got our town, pushed in this sector, and pushed us off over here. So, overall a fun battle. Started out a little slow, but got exciting towards the end there. Let's take a look at our team stats. So, 2243 to 810. And we captured, what, 5 flags? IG-18 did a great job of providing fire support to our infantry teams. These 40 mils did well too against our light armor. Even these raider teams had, I mean, these guys almost got a platoon. 40 mil actually took out 3 planes with 1. 81s took out a lot of stuff too. Martyr. Stuke 3 for 65 points. So everything did quite well. In terms of losses, that riverboat took out a bunch of equipment. We had another off-map take out a few things. And that's really it. So, in terms of experience, we did 13% of the kills in the team and had only 7% of the casualties. So how about that? Hope you guys enjoyed that one, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.